When was your first recollection of having a hot dog in your life?
Maybe when I was like 5 years old. I remember when I was young, my parents would love to bring me to local fairs or amusement parks, baseball games, and if I could remember an age, I would say 5. So it's been a while.
And your favorite toppings?
So I ordered it today even with like ketchup, mustard, relish. I think those are like, I know probably the most basic condiments, but they do really make sure like my hot dog can be as tasty as it can be.
What qualifies you to be a hot dog expert?
Qualifies me to be a hot dog expert? Well, I've been eating it for over 2 decades. I'm 26, so I think, just having experience. Oh, here they are. Okay.
I have to guess.
Does that look okay?
I'm gonna have to guess. Let me just. This one there, and this one is there.
Okay.
Okay.
We had them in front of us.
And I was told last time I did not show the hot
them.
dogs, so they should be definitely.
Well, I can see that
Right.
this one's A and this one's B. I think I'll definitely talk more about the hot dogs once we actually start the taste test, but there are some visual differences that I can see even with the condiments that I've already selected. But love. Pretty excited today though. It's a nice Saturday, but typical New England weather always has it where once you reach the weekend, the rain starts coming in. So you can see behind me, it's drizzling, but it's not too bad. Got here with public transit, right here in Newton. Love this spot. We'll do another showing to the camera here so you can kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, as I mentioned already, it looks like we have the toppings of like ketchup, mustard, relish, what I usually like.
How do you feel about sauerkraut?
I feel like that depends. There are moments where I can have it, where I'm like, all right, this is good, but then there's other times where I'm like, I'm not feeling it. It's like the same with coleslaw. I feel like they're in the same or similar category. What about you?
One's fermented.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think either, but
yeah,
I'd go probably sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I don't know, at a young age I would have gone for it, but
Maybe not
tastes
now.
change as you get older. What about baked beans or chili?
I love chili. Baked beans, I'm like iffy. I'm not a huge beans fan.
Okay. Well, take the first bite.
All right, let's do it. Actually pretty excited since I didn't have too much to eat this morning, so. Right away, I felt there was a snap with the hot dog, which I personally like.
So you probably prefer a casing versus a skinless.
That's for me personally. I also like how it's not too salty. So I feel like there are moments where, depending on the brand, you don't want it to be overpowering, right, in your hot dog.
Absolutely. There's a particular brand or two that I can think of where they really are
They pack it with the salt and the
full
sodium.
of salt.
I like that one.
Okay. That's letter
Letter A.
Okay.
Should I give like a number rating, or should I wait until I have the second one?
You could.
Okay.
We haven't done that previously, but let's
Yeah.
go with the number rating, 1 to 10.
1 to 10. So 1 being like horrible, and then 10 is like
Yeah.
the most best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Awesome.
I would say that's pretty high, since like I said, I don't like things that are too salty. That's like a 9
Oh,
for me.
wonderful.
But we still haven't
Wonderful
tried
to
B
know.
yet.
Something could be a 9.
Yep.
Good.
All right.
Okay, let's go with the next one.
So here, we'll show this to the camera too.
Yes.
So
Nice.
the thing that I noticed between A and B is that the hot dog length is longer in A. So it almost it pretty much extends beyond the bun. But then this one, it barely makes it to the edge of the bun size. So that's a
Okay.
difference there.
Okay.
All right, let me take a bite out of this.
I like how they grilled the roll.
Yeah, I do like that too.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah. Is that, I feel like that should be a common cooking practice.
I
You think?
agree. I agree.
I wouldn't want a raw bun.
I've noticed at Costco that they don't grill the bun,
Oh,
and
I haven't been to Costco in
yeah,
forever.
their hot dogs. Well, they're cheap,
True.
but sometimes you get what you pay for.
Right. All right.
I'm not knocking Costco. I love Costco.
Costco is fun, but maybe they could step up their game a little bit in their hot dogs.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start. Let's try. See, even with the condiments that are the same, there's definitely a difference in the hot dog taste. So right away,
Did you clean your palate between the two of them? Or it's not
I
necessary?
didn't, but like, I felt like I could still hint at a difference between the two. I feel like this one, the snap isn't as strong
Yeah.
as the last one.
Less snap.
And it's also a bit like, the texture is a little mushier than A.
Yeah.
And I guess since we're already talking about salty levels and sodium levels here, I feel like this is a little bit saltier than the last one.
Salty.
So that does, I guess, go into my rating and how I feel about it.
Okay. And then what about the overall flavor profile?
I think flavor profile wise, they're similar in a
Okay.
way between the two.
Okay.
But just from like
Both are beef.
yeah, both with beef. So yeah, is there any difference between the meats
I
that you know of?
couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Okay. I mean, to my
But
understanding.
you're saying the flavor is similar.
Similar.
One had more of a snap
Yes.
and less salt.
Yes. And that is A.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to take another bite of each to
Yeah, let
lock
me-
in your preference?
Let me do a little palate cleanser then.
Absolutely.
All right, how about this time? Maybe I can start in the reverse order?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's mix it up. All right, one last time, as you can kind of see what B
Yeah.
looks like here.
And for the viewers, this really is making my mouth water. Just sitting here watching Alice munch away on the hot dogs, and I'm just sitting here.
Behind the camera. It is lunch hour, so
Yeah, that makes it doubly difficult.
have you had anything to eat yet?
I just had like a half bowl of cereal with blueberries this morning
Oh, okay.
with almond milk.
I do love almond milk.
I think it was
And-
vanilla almond milk.
Okay. Yeah, I'm someone who, well, I feel like I can't even categorize myself as either lactose intolerant or not, because there's moments where I would drink like whole milk, let's say, with my coffee, and then I feel fine throughout the day. And then there's other moments throughout the day where I'm like, oh, that doesn't feel too great. So I am someone who would switch between regular milk, oat milk, almond milk, have some variety in my coffees in the morning. Anyways, all right.
So
I
it
just-
tasted the same.
Yes, so I tasted B again. Still, really, there wasn't a snap to it. Meat-wise, in my personal opinion, it's like a little mushy. Not as satisfying. But let's do it properly this time and have another palate cleanser before I go back to A.
So Costco used to sell Hebrew National, and I always thought that those were a little on the salty side,
Okay.
but consistency, like you're saying, mushy.
Yeah.
They changed to Kirkland, which
Okay.
I always assumed was probably just coming from Hebrew National anyway, and they just put their name on it.
Sure.
But it'd been years, and I tried a Costco hot dog about a month ago. Bun is not toasted,
Oh.
and I thought it was a little mushy. Not terribly salty, but I would never. Sorry,
Yeah.
Costco.
Sorry.
I'm a shareholder, but I'm not going to be buying the hot dogs.
That's fair. I mean, I'm sure there's other menu items that you might indulge in.
Oh,
at
the
Costco.
chicken bake at Costco is awesome.
It's one of my favorites.
Those are really good.
I could have those like every day,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't get sick of it. All right, so here is A again. We'll go right back into this option, and I'm hoping that I have the same reactions as I did initially. Let's give it a go. Yep, still has a better snap, in my opinion. I personally like A.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right. Veal?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, yep.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. A was the Savage Wiener, the Little Colossal, and B was a ballpark. Ballpark.
All
flavor.
right.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Oh, okay. I've seen this in stores, right? This is like the general.
Well, the whole point of this is we're not. I shouldn't say I'm not going to be the representative for the sake of. I'll be an independent content provider here, but
Yep.
the Savage Wiener is only available online, mail order, either on Amazon or on the SavageWiener.com. And people tend to go to supermarkets to buy hot dogs, but once you start comparing them, you might think, well, maybe if I'm going to eat a hot dog, I eat the one I prefer.
That
Right?
should be the way to go.
Yeah. Okay. So, what would your favorite sandwich be, Alice? If you
Ever?
Had, all the sandwiches in the world.
Oh man. Okay, let me think. Well, I guess besides hot dogs, we have the other, I guess, cousin or friend to a hot dog. Usually you see them at cookouts, right? Burgers. And
Next thing that's coming up is going to be the Savage Burger.
the Savage Burger. Okay. So it
Gonna
looks
be
like I already.
Angus, and it's going to be 2 6-ounce patties stacked. It's going to be a brioche roll,
Ooh. That
with
sounds
choice
really
of
good.
cheese and bacon.
Well, I wouldn't mind taste testing that.
Yeah. Well,
But I would
we're
say
gonna
a
be rolling
burger.
that out shortly.
Okay. I would say a burger is like a next close second to what I like. So grilled cheese, it's okay. But I feel like that's pretty simple for what it is.
Our first Savage influencer, Will, said peanut butter and jelly, if you can imagine, as his favorite sandwich.
Ever. Okay. Fun fact, I haven't ever tried a peanut butter and jelly because I'm allergic to peanuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so unfortunately I wouldn't be able to taste test that, but maybe something else that's similar, possible,
So you can't eat nuts.
Not peanuts. So yeah, peanuts and pine nuts I can't, but hazelnut I can, almonds,
Walnuts.
walnuts, those are all good to me.
All right. So you create content. What are you doing with the content?
Sure. So I guess I'll give my spiel, right?
Feel it.
So if you don't remember, my name is Alice. I am a content creator based here in the city of Boston, and most of my content at the moment is very much like lifestyle content, but also really much giving like shout outs and highlights to Boston businesses and in the surrounding areas. So if you were to look at my profile, which is at alice.wong.hqx, you'll be able to see that there's a variety of things on my, on my profile, whether it is, maybe me venturing out to go to like local restaurants or cafes, all the way down to going to, spa experiences, which I just had one recently, so you'll be able to see that when you go to my profile. But yeah, even doing some things like this, doing a taste test, right up my alley. I love food. I'm a foodie.
We should probably mention that we're at the Sandwich Works in Newton Center.
Yes.
For anyone that's, I would say within 1,000 miles, you should get in your car right now and start driving to the Sandwich Works in Newton Center for your own Savage Wiener. Mm-hmm. And there's two sizes. This one, A, would be on the left side. It's actually a quarter pound. There's actually one called the Colossal that's a half pound, which is crazy big. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey,
hands off my Savage Wiener. Going into this, I knew that there was going to be version A and version B. Mm-hmm. And I saved some room in my stomach so that I could properly do like a taste test today. But yeah, I think for what I can see, for what I can taste, I still do prefer version A over here, which we now know is this brand. And then obviously version B, you can find it at your local supermarkets. But I think at the end of the day, if you're going to be eating something, you want to be able to enjoy it. So follow what I'm doing here today and, get yourself this little hot dog concoction. And,
Savage Wiener.
Yes, Savage Wiener. And hopefully you guys will love it too.
Okay, thank you, Alice.
Thank you.
Alice Wong, and then what's your Instagram or whatever again?
Yeah, so my Instagram, my TikTok is at alice.wong.hqx. If you're wondering what the HQX stands for, I'm Chinese, so my Chinese name has that as the acronym, or at least the first letters of each character. So I could talk a bit more about that if you ask me. But yeah, if you want to follow me on there, I make lifestyle content specifically based here in Boston and surrounding areas. And with that, I think that's a wrap.
Okay, thank you, Alice.
Thank you.